All right, morning pontifications. Wednesday morning was back day, crushed it, was very fast in the gym. Usually I am. I don't take a lot of time in the gym, but some interesting conversations happened that I just felt like sharing. So when I go in the gym, I crush it at one muscle group, heavy, with progressive loading to failure, because I want adaptation, right? I'm not there for social stuff. I'm there to stimulate a specific muscle group and put the highest load that I can on it to adapt and build the muscle, right? Obviously do other functional things, core things, and different, that kind of stuff. Point is, I'm there, I'm gonna be 50 in August, and I'm talking to this guy, and he's 51 years old. See him there all the time. I don't really talk to anybody. I have earbuds on and I'm laser focused. I talk to a couple guys. That's about it. Anyways, I'm talking to this guy briefly, and he's like, man, you know, I see you in here, and you gotta be around my age, and you know, what did you do differently to be in this functional shape at 50, almost 50? And I just said, it has always just been part of my life. And that's what he said, like, it was never part of his life. You know, he never focused on his health and fitness, successful in business. But he's like, if I could go back in time, I would 100% make that my focus, right? Is my level of fitness, because at 50, he's like a 70-year-old to me. Like, I can't even fathom being at 51 and being in the shape that he is. And we started talking, and I'm like, you know, encouraging the guy. He's like, listen, man, the beauty is it's only halftime. Andreas, one of my friends, Andreas, that's his brand. And I'm like, you're 51 years old, dude. There's so much opportunity for you. You can lose fat. You can gain mobility. You can gain functional fitness. You can start to put on lean muscle, right? You can build muscle at 50, period. Anybody that says you can't, they're lying. I said, so how cool is that? Like, you're in here now, you know? And then we started talking about the old saying, I'd rather be a warrior in a garden than a gardener in a war. And I've kind of lived that way because I believe that wholeheartedly. I believe all men, and I'm not talking for women should be strong and all that as well, but men, your role is to be able to protect and provide. If you're not functionally strong, mobile, have actual explosive muscle and power, and are trained to do violence, you will be a victim. In the event of something nefarious happening in your life or in your vicinity, you're going to fight or flight. More than likely, you're going to fight. And if you try to fight, you don't have the capacity, you're going to be the victim, right? You know, people always ask me, why do you always carry a gun? Because I do. Like, I've got 2 guns in my car right now. There's almost always a gun with me. I live in Naples, Florida. I mean, it's a bubble within a bubble within a bubble. It's probably the safest place in America. I mean, one of them has to be, right? But why do I carry a gun at church? Why do I have a gun here? Why do I have a pop-up stand right here? Boom, gun pops up. Why? Well, I'd rather be a warrior in a garden than a gardener in a war, right? I want to have the capacity, the proficiency to use a weapon if I need to. I want to have the strength and the mobility to be functional, fit, to scale a fence, to do whatever, to chase somebody, to tackle someone, to pin them down, to choke them out, whatever. Because as a man, that is your role in society. Your role in society, no matter what the whack job, liberal, wokeism, femi guys running around in furry costumes pretending they're women say, your job as a man is to be able to protect, provide, and stand in the gap against evil. And unless you're prepared and do the work mentally, physically, you won't be able to. Right? Someone busts into your church service with a gun and you haven't visualized what you would do and you're not prepared, you will be a victim. Movie theater, random mall, whatever, right? Someone tries to mug you, right? You're going to be a victim. So my point in this morning is that I keep talking about the compound impact of daily habits. And that's all we are. We're a result of our daily habits. And for Kelly and I, the beauty is our lifestyle has always just been church, gym, eating healthy, being outside, and like literally that's been our life. Day number one, our first date after we met was gym, 20-something group at church, and I was a big spender for dinner. Took her to Cousin Subs. My dad owned, 6 franchises there in Wisconsin, and it was free. Thanks, Dad. I was a big spender. I was on a budget back then, but luckily that was one of her favorite places to eat. Hey, who'd have thought? But anyways, if you're not there now as a man, this is your day to plant your tree, to put a line in the sand. If you're not there with your finances, this is the day. Plant your tree, right? Draw a line in your sand. Take care of that debt. Get out of the unsecured credit card debt, personal loans. Stop being a commodity to the bank. Reach out, DM me. Our team has helped over 30,000 people eliminate $1 billion of credit card debt. Like, that is the responsibility of somebody who's going somewhere in life, no matter where you're at, whether you're 30, 20, or 55. When was the best time to plant the tree? 20 years ago. Second best is today. So get after it, keep charging, make it a great day, and throw up some steel. It's beautiful.